Sennheiser is back. This is their second generation of fully wireless earphones, and I'm actually really excited about these because what I liked about the original Momentum True Wireless was the sound quality. Actually, the fit was pretty good as well, even though they were a touch on the heavy side. What I didn't like was that the battery life was absolute trash. Not only was the advertised battery life low compared to other earphones available on the market, like Apple's AirPods, but they had a bulky case, so it's like, what are you even putting in there if not batteries? And they had a drain issue that caused the battery to just drain while you weren't using them. So what I found was that every time I went to use the darn things, they were empty. Here, they've moved to a 21-hour battery charging case. They've apparently fixed the idle drain issue and 7 hours on the earphones themselves. So they should keep you going all day, like literally all day. So we'll have a look at what's included in the box. You got some documentation there. You got some, some extra ear tips there. Large, small, and extra small. Oh, the mediums by default ship on the earphones themselves. That explains the sizing there. Got a charging cable. One thing I like about these is that they do use Type-C for charging. No wireless charging, unfortunately. I did try that before I sat down, so you do have to use a cable for charging. That's a disadvantage compared to AirPods and AirPods Pros. And then you got lots more documentation. You know, the Germans, right? You know, we heard you like documentation, so we included all the documentation that you could possibly need for wireless earphones. Don't you guys have a website? So let's take a look at the Momentum True Wireless 2s. They've got a ton of upgrades, some that I asked for, some that I actually didn't think to ask for. So they're available in two colors now, black and white. Apparently they've improved the ergonomics a little bit. Fundamentally, they look and feel very similar. So you've got that same cloth style case with the Sennheiser logo on it. Nice feeling hinge with a magnetic clasp. Okay, you've got a pairing button back here, USB Type-C charging, as I mentioned before. And other than that, these are a little on the bulky side. I'd say they've got a really nice feel to them overall. So kind of like a matte finish on the earphones themselves with that classic Sennheiser sort of ringed, brushed metal look to them. You can see one of the active noise cancellation mics right there. There's another one right there. And that's a big feature that I didn't ask for, but that is included with the Momentum True Wireless 2s. Now, one of the things that is a big deal for me with wireless earphones is obviously the size. And you can see here I've got some AirPods Pros and I've also got some AirPods, so we can have a look at what they look like. Now, I don't expect these to be the same size as an AirPods case just because they've got active noise canceling and like Type-C charging. Like, they've got more features. They're water resistant, so they're IPX4 if I recall correctly. But the AirPods Pros are really, you know, the standard that I want to hold other active noise canceling earbuds up to. And you can tell they're quite a bit larger. Now, one of my big tests is the little useless pocket in jeans? It's the useless pocket test. Does it fit? The answer is yes, as long as you've got a reasonably big useless pocket. But where I run into a little bit of trouble is that it's quite bulky to the point where it's kind of hard to get my wallet into the pocket now that I've got that in there. And because of the cloth texture of the case, it's actually kind of hard to get in and out, which is a little bit of a drag. Let's go ahead and throw these back in here and then get them paired. Have a listen. Flashing orange does it need to be closed to pair? Come on guys, pairing should just be industry standard here. Hello, hello? Couldn't pair. Check this device's settings and try again. All right, well maybe that's why I need all this documentation. Okay, yep, they want you to wear them first. Fine. Hold both buttons for 3 seconds to start pairing. So one of the things that they include is configurable controls. So you're gonna wanna use your Sennheiser app in order to configure that. You can change EQ settings. Apparently they've got built-in tile functionality. So my wife actually lost her regular AirPods case about a week ago, has not been able to find it. So I wanna see if maybe this could help her. All right, I'm gonna get the app. Smart Control, that's what the app's called. Wow, there's so many touch controls. So left is play, pause, next, previous and volume down if you press and hold. The right is voice assistant, transparent hearing, so that's where it passes through outside noise instead of active noise cancellation. 3 times for active noise cancellation, and hold for volume plus. And then when you get a call, it's 1 to accept the call and end it, and then 2 times to reject the call. Also known as telling people that you are ignoring them. Welcome, I agree to the terms. Definitely not as magical as Apple's process, but it's working reasonably well. Hello! Yes, I have already done these things. All right, new firmware update. The update can take up to 50 minutes? What the hell are you updating that takes 50 minutes on earphones? Do not put them in the charging case during the update. Oh, okay, so I can just use them. I mean, in fairness, Apple's update process is literally just have your AirPods near your iPhone. There's no progress bar. All right, transparent hearing. Okay, that works pretty well. I'd say the quality is not up to par with what I remember from my AirPods Pros. Hey, Vaughn. Nope, sorry, I just wanted to hear you talking to me. And when I yell, it doesn't handle that very well. I can tell there's a little bit of clipping. That's something that the AirPods Pros do handle particularly well. Now I've got my ANC on. ANC is very pleasant sounding though. There's no kind of pressure feeling on my ears. They've done a good job of that. And comfort, I'd say, is pretty strong. You can do a shake test. Definitely feel lighter than the original Momentum True Wireless. Whoa. Tap on, oh, okay, cool. So here's how you change all the controls. I don't think I would change that. That seems like a pretty sensible control scheme. Time to listen to some music. People are judging my music taste right now. I can feel it. Interesting, that is an uncharacteristically sparkly sound for Sennheiser. You know, I don't remember the last time I turned on like bass boost on a product, but where are the presets? This is a really, really stupid interface for an EQ. Guys, you're an audio company. You should know better. All right, I'm gonna turn the volume down and get a feel for how the ANC is when I'm listening at a very reasonable, like, quiet enjoyment volume, because that's really, to me, the benefit of ANC and wireless earbuds is that I can be in the office, not like listening to music, like rocking out, but just getting my work done with background noise and not being able to hear people around me. So this is probably about how I'd be listening to that. Hey, hon, sorry to bother you one more time. Vaughn? Oh. Okay, that was all, thank you. That's pretty good. What? No, I don't want to discard. Oh, I have to add a preset? Okay, bit of a delay on the play-pause behavior there. But I can see why that might be, because if I was to skip tracks, it would need to know that I'm trying to do that. Okay, it did not register that. So the taps only really register right in the middle of the logo, and I'm already finding that I'm having a little bit of trouble consistently hitting it, especially for like a triple tap gesture. And if you want to go back a song, you know how it is. You got to go back to the beginning of the song you're listening to and then back to the previous song. That is 6 times mashing on your ear. I could see myself reconfiguring that to maybe make it like 2 taps on the right or something like that. I changed my mind about the default control scheme. It is nice that you've got those 3 separate tones so you can really tell if you've tapped it 3 times. Now I'm gonna switch over to my AirPods Pros. Sorry, Vaughn, can you yell at me one more time? Very similar. Actually, very similar performance in terms of blocking out, you know, someone having a conversation in the room next to you. Not bad. I hate this EQ. It's frustrating because I can hear the potential, and these should sound better than the AirPods Pros, but I can't get them dialed in. Customize? No, it's still this stupid, see? You even know, you know what it's supposed to look like. That's what the interface is supposed to look like. It's just like really, really veiled right now, depending on the song. Yeah, out of the box, the AirPods Pros absolutely blow these out of the water. but I can hear flashes of brilliance in them. And I think with a proper EQ interface, I could easily get these outperforming the AirPods Pros. One of the features that they have is to pause your music automatically if you take them out of your ears. One thing I would like to see is for their touch interface to turn off when you do that, because right now I'm actually controlling my music through these. So if you're just handling your earphones, if you're fidgeting with them or whatever, you could easily accidentally activate the touch controls. Welcome to Tile. Get started. Hey, here we go. Sennheiser Momentum. Okay, I need a Tile account. I apparently have not used the Tile app in a hot minute. Samsung Galaxy S7. Okay, so green or blue? Well, I don't know. This one doesn't seem to have a green or blue light. Not working, okay? So it looks like the Tile app might not know that it supports the True Wireless 2s yet. So that's unfortunate. I had really hoped to test that out today. $299 US. Man, the potential is there. The case is a little big, but I could maybe accept that if the app control was more to my liking, a little bit easier to configure, because the ANC is comfortable and effective. Having that water resistance built in is great. Even having an Android app at all is obviously a big advantage compared to the AirPods Pros, which I've been daily driving. But in its current state, I mean, yeah, if you can get that sound dialed in just the way you like it, they look great. There's a ton of features in here, but right now I couldn't figure out the Tile integration, and I really need that EQ fixed, and then these are a solid recommend. Thanks for watching this short circuit. Hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing and first impressions. If they do update the app with my requests, and I do end up daily driving these things, you can expect to see a review over on the Linus Tech Tips channel, so make sure you subscribe to both. And I will see you in the next short circuit, in a short, circuitous while.